Balsam Lake on day 5 of our 7-day Killarney canoe trip. So we portaged this morning from David Lake to Balsam Lake. It was a 600 and a little bit meter portage. We met a lot of people on that portage that were going in the opposite direction onto David Lake or beyond. So this is the third site out of 3 that we're staying on this trip, and this is the one that we're going to be allowed to fish on. So we weren't allowed to fish on the other 2 lakes. We got here around 3 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier, so that was great. It's now just after 6 and we've had a chance to do all sorts of stuff. So we were very fortunate in this trip at this site to have some firewood left over from the people before. And it's a bit kismet anyway, because we left tons of firewood at our last 2 sites as well. So there's our fireplace. There's some kindling. And what we did, because we're supposed to get a thunderstorm tomorrow, is we put a tarp up over the tent, and that gives it a little bit of an overhang so that getting in and out of the tent, you know, we can take off our boots and stuff without getting soaked by the rain in the meantime. And over here we set up the big tarp, and we've got the canoe in there as well, acting as a little bit of a windshield as well. So let's see, the acorns, we're away from the acorns. It was quite an assault, and we got some, we actually got a couple pinhole holes in our tarp this morning or last night. From I won't be able to find any to show you, but yeah, the acorns came bombarding down and stuck their little tiny bottoms to the tarp and put a couple holes in it. And yeah, our first holes, not from a fire like you might think, but from an acorn. What else? It was actually 0 overnight for the last 2 nights, 0 degrees. So tonight it's only supposed to go down to, I think, 8 or something like that. So, but it's pretty chilly nonetheless. Hey, we're kind of cozied up in our sweats. Tonight we're having lasagna for dinner. We had cherry almond couscous for breakfast, and we had some pineapple coleslaw wraps for lunch, and we even got here in time for lunch. So it was a good day, short travel day, but that was nice. It was nice to actually get in to the site, find a site, and get set up before we were scrambling to get it all done before it got dark. So we were much more relaxed. It was good. And we even got somewhere up there is the rope to hang the food up tonight. Don't know where David put it. And somewhere over there we suspect that there's fish, because yeah, we passed a campsite while we were paddling in on this lake, and these guys had definitely were bringing in some fish that they caught. And when we asked about sites being empty further up the lake, they said, oh, there's one empty just up here, which is this site. So we think that they were actually fishing here, and that's how they knew that. So we're gonna try and cast a line in tonight, although we are having lasagna unless we have fish. So yeah, so we're spending tomorrow at this site as well, and then we're on our way home on Sunday after it'll be 6 nights in Killarney at that point. So tomorrow tomorrow rain and possible thunder showers. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Okay, if you can't hear it by now, then you can't hear it. But yeah, the winds were 30 kilometers today in Killarney, and it's supposed to be same overnight, gusting up to about 50. So yeah, we're just gonna stay around here, and then on Sunday it's almost a 6-hour drive back. So oh, and by the way, this is the canoe we bought. So when we got up here, more about that later. Okay, bye.